All right, everyone, welcome back to Mobile Mukbang. We are finally at Wendy's, the big three. So we went to McDonald's, we went to Burger King, and now we're at Wendy's. And to start things off with a Mobile Mukbang, Mike's potato that he ordered blew up in the microwave in the back.
That's what they get for microwaving it. It's supposed to take 2 hours, an hour in the oven, something like that.
Why would they do this to the potato? What did the potato ever do to you?
Because the new guy at the register allowed an order to go through that they didn't have.
Well, all right, so let's do like our standard food roll call. So what I did, okay, so for the big three, I've been doing the same thing for every one of them. I've been getting their premium chicken sandwiches. McDonald's, I got the buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich, or more or less that. Burger King, I got the tender crisp chicken sandwich, and here I got the home-style chicken sandwich. All of them are requested to be made fresh, so I can get the best quality out of them as I can. So this is the sandwich I'm dealing with right now. No tomato, we got a little bit of mayo, some lettuce, but nothing really particularly special about it. So I got that, and for me, I also got the fries well done again. I always ask for them well done because I like a crunchy fry. And we actually got 2 examples here. Firm fry, limpy fry, limpy. I don't like limpy fries. If I wanted soft potatoes, I would get a baked potato or a mashed potato. So,
which is what I got for reference.
Yeah.
The last one.
So, Mike, what did you get and why? Because you got, once again, you're surprising me. Because on the first Mobile Mukbang, you got a salad. And I'm like, you don't seem like a salad kind of guy. You originally were trying to get the potato, but then it exploded in the back. So tell us, what is your main entree?
I got the Asiago Ranch Chicken Club.
So why don't you hold that up and show the camera, just so people get an idea of what you're working with. So that's a non-breaded chicken, yeah?
Grilled chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato.
I think the bacon makes up for the fact that it's not, like, fried.
Oh, actually, I've always preferred the grilled.
Really?
Yeah, the grilled here is really good.
You have to try that one day.
Yeah,
and then
it's half grilled, half steamed, because when they grill it, they have something over it for almost the entire time that holds in the moisture.
That's actually pretty neat. And then, of course, you got your salad instead of the baked potato.
Yeah.
So he's gone on a small health kick, if you can even call that healthy. Because let's face it, the ranch probably has as many calories as something a lot more greasy. But speaking
of 100 calories.
Really? Okay, wow. Okay, that's a lot better than McDonald's. And then Sam, surprisingly, you got this instead of Mike.
I mean, I beat him to the punch. I got the Baconator. I went with the 2-patty version, although the patty's kind of falling apart. Whatever.
So,
and then
I would have got the triple.
I got whatever. I had it before it came out officially, so screw you. I used to work at Wendy's, but that was a long time ago. And then I got a large Frosty, and the second to last baked potato. I don't know how you want to classify it, but I got the smoky mushroom bacon potato. I've had the potatoes plenty before, and they're usually fine, so I went with that.
Okay. So, right off the bat, I can say one thing for sure. Wendy's fries... Okay, remember they were advertising that natural cut sea salt and everything thing that they were trying to do like a few years ago to try and get people bringing in the fries? They were okay, but right now, I'll tell you this much. Out of all the fries between McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's is at the bottom for sure. It lacks a lot of flavor. It doesn't nearly have enough salt to kind of give kind of that classic fry taste. It's a very, very plain fry. There's really no flavor to it, even if you do get texture by getting them to fry it longer, getting it well done. So Wendy's fries leave a lot to be desired. And then with the chicken sandwich, I haven't had haven't had yet, so.
Let me see some of your flimsy fries.
Want some flimsy fries?
Yeah.
Since you got denied your potato.
I will say this. Wendy's has one thing going for them with their chicken sandwich, and that is the fact that their cut of chicken is thick. It's a lot thicker than McDonald's or Burger King. Now, Burger King's...
Why are you showing me? Show the camera.
That's what I'm doing. It's a 360 camera.
I know, it just like... I don't know, I felt like it was pointed more towards me than the camera. So,
Well, here's the thing. Burger King, their cut is generally pretty good. It's got surface area. McDonald's is kind of a happy medium. Wendy's is definitely thicker. Not as much surface area, but definitely thicker. Now, as far as the flavor goes, there's nothing special going on here. There's no, like, seasoned breading. There's no special sauce. There's nothing special about it. Here's the thing. Most of the time, I end up getting...
Want some seasoned breading? I can get you seasoned breading. Maybe spicy, though.
Yeah, I don't think I want that. But here's the thing. I lost my train of thought. Oh, the train's been derailed. But, no, there's really nothing... Oh, yeah. What I normally do is, because this is so expensive, I normally just get a bunch of crispy chicken sandwiches, which is on their dollar menu, ask them to do that well done. I swear to you, it tastes just like this. Granted, the dollar menu chicken sandwich aren't whole fillets. They're kind of like that weird glued meat situation, whereas this is a whole fillet. So it's technically a better cut, but man, the flavor just isn't all that different. For a much more premium price, it's kind of disappointing.
honestly, at the end of the day, a lot of people don't realize the flavor doesn't come from the food. It comes from the spices.
And you would know spices because you're kind of our fast food insider, aren't you? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your history?
Well, I worked in fast food as well.
Where'd you
Okay.
work?
Yeah.
I worked at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Did you ever work at McDonald's, or was it just Wendy's?
Well, okay. I've worked at. I started off at Wendy's. Actually, this very Wendy's before they remodeled. About 8 years. No, 10 to 12. I'm not quite sure at this point, but about a decade ago. It has gone through a lot of revisions since then. I almost can't even recognize it. And then I also worked at Dunkin' Donuts, and I worked at Taco Bell. And although I never worked at a McDonald's myself, my mom worked at McDonald's growing up and was an avid collector of all the not even merchandise, just everything on them. She's got literally a hat so full of pins that it can't even support itself anymore. She's got a bunch of posters and just literally boxes on boxes of the old toys. But, and apparently we got here just in time, too.
Well, worst case scenario, I could have paid cash. But that's interesting because McDonald's. Remember the Beanie Babies at McDonald's?
Yeah.
People go nuts for those, and they've retained their value for a little bit. But then, when Beanie Babies were huge, they were like their own currency. They were the Bitcoin of their time.
Beanie Babies were the Bitcoins of the 90s.
Pretty much. Same thing with Pokemon cards. Like, things that really have no intrinsic value other than what you place on them suddenly had value. And then like, after, like, a few years later, just tanked.
Just because Pokemon cards still have value does not mean those Pokemon cards have value. I'm not sure that's actually plugged in. It was at a weird angle.
Okay. So, okay. You worked at Taco Bell and Wendy's.
Taco Bell, Wendy's, then Dunkin'.
And Dunkin'. You worked at McDonald's.
Yes.
I've actually, I got a friend, and his girlfriend worked at McDonald's, and I've heard some interesting stories. Can you confirm or deny? So, how long did you work there, first off?
Almost a year.
Okay. Can you confirm or deny something?
Okay.
Every year. I think around spring. Do you guys get worms or some sort of infestation in the soda machine?
I wouldn't know that because the location I was at, I transferred to I was there 2 weeks, then we transferred to a brand new location. So I was at a brand new store just built. So I didn't know that.
Because my friend, and I'm not naming names or anything, just because identity reasons. She worked there for years, and this is not just like in this part of the country; it's all across the country. There's like some sort of worm or maggot or something that's from the flies or something is able to get and lay eggs up in somewhere in the system, and then every year they have to clean out the system very thoroughly for these things. And there's videos of it on the internet, but I think a lot of when you try and search them, you really can't find them anymore. And what I think what's happening is I think McDonald's paid certain YouTubers to remove their video pay them for their silence. Otherwise, that's really bad PR. But I have seen videos of it, and I have people who have worked there who have told me about it. It makes me wonder. Okay, these machines are a lot different because once again, we're just like Burger King. They have the soda machines here where you put it in, you select all these customized options.
They can probably kind of see it.
Yeah, but the ones at McDonald's I heard are just like when people find out, they're like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, I was like, "Oh."
Well, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Being infested with anything is going to be a little bit nasty, but by the same token, the direct interaction isn't always there the same way as what people think it is. Like, they're there for the same reason that you're getting something from them. It's food.
Yeah, that's true, but to find it in your soda is pretty gosh darn shocking.
It wouldn't come out at that. Like,
no, people have found it in their drinks.
It shouldn't. Let me put it that way. It shouldn't be coming out of the fountain machine because there is actually little filters on the nozzles if they are put together correctly, which gets broken up when cleaning. But
which brings me yet again to the same issue: is legally, according to certain, I don't know if it's like OSHA or something.
you have
I got a beard, man.
I know.
My beard's just saving food for later. It's just being a bro. Okay, but no, seriously. It's supposed the soda machines are supposed to legally be cleaned every single night.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, but
Well,
I don't think they do.
No. Here's the thing. They are. But, well, obviously I can't specify every single restaurant cleans every single soda machine they have every single night. But, generally speaking, they are. Here's the catch-22 on that. What gets cleaned every night? Most places I've worked is just the nozzle. Which means all the lines, all the backstock, the mechanisms that combine the syrup, the water, and carbonation, those can go probably years. Like, I don't have a number. I'm just throwing one out there. But I would not be the least bit surprised if they can go easily years without any kind of tampering.
Interesting. Soda's a very strange subject when it comes to restaurants, because everyone does the same thing a little different.
Well, when you think about it, you can buy just the syrup, say at Sam's Club for $90.
Whoa! Who is that for? GFS has name brand Coke for like $50.
Well, I'm thinking it might be a lot cheaper now.
Well, I know this isn't necessarily a restaurant. Well, actually, it kind of is, because Sprecher does have... Is it Sprecher?
Yeah.
I think it's Sprecher. That opened up 2 restaurants in Wisconsin. And you can get their concentrate for their soda. It's like their cherry soda directly from the brewery in Wisconsin.
The quick backtrack I wanted to make after I had taken a bite. was that the ice machine can be cleaned differently than the nozzles as well. For example, when I originally worked here, we actually had this huge ice chest in the back that made ice all day long, and it probably had like 2 bathtubs worth of ice at any given time.
It's a lot of ice.
Yeah.
You go through
And
it.
yeah, I mean, it filled itself up 3-4 times a day. So we went through it. But the way we work it is we had this big scoop, about as big as these trays. For you guys' reference, about 1 foot by 8 inches round, give or take, something like that. And we would scoop that out, put it in a container. I think it was a metal bucket, but I don't quite recall. And throw that in a different container that was near the drive-thru. So we'd scoop out the ice and for whenever we handed out a drink through the window. Because at the time, obviously I don't know what they have now, we didn't have an ice dispenser over there. We had to collect the ice.
That's okay. Well,
Like I said, it was a decade ago, so
yeah.
things have definitely
Yeah.
changed, but
Interesting. Tell us a little bit about more when you worked at McDonald's. Like, what did you do?
Well, I worked on the fryer.
You worked on the fryer? Okay.
Yeah, I worked with the chicken nuggets, the fries, the hash browns, anything that went in the fryers.
Yeah, you guys are going to hate me. I've never actually worked in the service industry. I'm the odd one out. Okay, I think there's a bias against people who haven't because they don't realize like
Didn't
how
you,
stressful the service industry is.
I thought there was like a Mexican place he worked at. I mean, doing dishes or something, but no?
That's not me.
Okay, I'm thinking someone else then. Whatever.
Speaking of Mexican places, one of these days we got to go to El Burrito Loco.
As well as Taco Bell, but yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Taco Bell too. No, Taco Bell's got fries now. They're dipping into some interesting territory.
Those not so fries, honestly.
No?
Not so much. I mean,
Not
they're
so-
okay. It's just nah.
How was did anyone here ever have the breakfast waffle?
From like,
Taco Bell.
Okay, the waffle taco, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of our worst selling items.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was absolutely horrible.
See, it looks so good on the commercial. It's like, oatmeal.
Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness.
Legitimately, we were supposed to prep, like our prep guide told us to make like 4 of them, I think. Usually we never even went through half that. Some days we didn't even bother prepping them, and we were fine. So,
Taco Bell does take risks
yeah.
with interesting foods.
I wish they didn't get rid of the gravy though.
The gravy.
Yeah, for the breakfast menu, we had gravy that one time, some items, and they got rid of it.
Good gravy.
Haha. Yeah, no, it went really well with nacho cheese. I mean, I think it was just a sausage gravy, you know, white gravy.
That's
but-
not good.
What just happened?
Stop your phone.
Oh no.
Honestly, it's funny. I've dropped my phone a few times.
I-
Screen's perfectly fine. Back the phone's cracked all over the place.
You know, it's funny, and this technology has been out for a little while, but it's going to take over. AMOLED, or, organic LED, OLED,
Yeah.
it's going to be phased out soon in favor of micro LED,
Yeah. I
which is going to be fantastic. It's got, like, all the benefits of OLED while being less power consumption, no burn-in, and they're going to finally put it in computer monitors, so we're going to have some really good contrast. That's a little bit beside the point of what we're talking about, though. But getting back on topic, that smoky mushroom bacon cheeseburger looks good, and I wouldn't discount the North Pacific cod if they did it right. That's what I'm looking at, because there's a sign for it right up there. Now, I like a good fish sandwich.
I personally won't go
That's
for
actually
fish.
that's actually our normal. Wow, I'm still talking like Wendy. But yeah, no, Wendy's has always used North Pacific cod.
Cod's a good fish. I mean,
Yeah,
especially for fast food purposes. I mean, if you're dining in, salmon is generally the most popular.
Yeah, but they've always used North Pacific cod for at least the past decade, because that's how long I worked. However, it wasn't advertised for a long time as that.
It was just called fish.
Yeah, it was just our fish sandwich.
It's like going to Long John Silver's. What is this? It's fish. Yeah, but what kind of fish? Fish.
Fishy fish. That's
Kind of
fried.
fish that goes in the water. It's such an ambiguous statement. But no, the North Pacific cod. There's a few places that do it right. If it's a good thick cut fillet with that nice like beer battered sort of breading on
Culver's
it.
does it pretty well, though.
Oh, dude, that's one place we should try is Culver's. Their onion rings. Oh my gosh. When it came to Culver's, I used to actually that's when I first got my driver's license. The first place I ever went to, Culver's. Drove to Culver's. It was just down the street. And I ordered myself a large thing of onion rings. That's all I had. Sounds kind of disgusting. Oh yeah. You know what I missed though? Whatever happened to the A&W restaurants?
They actually went on. They went under.
Yes and no. They were bought by the same people as half a dozen. Like, you know, everyone's owned by Yum basically. Yum, or I forget the competitor, but and A&W just wasn't as profitable, so they dropped that one. Everything good?
Just the audio.
Why did it buzz? When did it buzz?
Uh-oh.
Well, we're gonna have some bad audio at some points.
Sorry, folks. Should have turned off your screen.
Oh well. I don't see why it would have gotten paused, but
Maybe when I messed with the cord.
oh, maybe.
Then it would have been paused for a long time.
A decent length.
Because it says
Whatever.
10 minutes on there. We've been here for a lot longer than 10 minutes.
I mean, half that's been waiting for food, though.
Yeah, but this is after. Oh, technical difficulties. We'll figure it out one day.
I mean, if you turned off your screen, it would have been fine.
Didn't touch the cord, we wouldn't have been
Not necessarily. If the battery had died, then we would have had to chop in the video.
Well, sorry for the bad audio for a little bit. I'll have to put it down in the notes again.
Yeah, we'll have that problem figured out soon. We've got some equipment coming for it. Hopefully.
It's going to be fun editing.
Have fun with that. I really hope I get my hard drives.
Oh, yeah. Does it say when it's supposed to come in?
Wednesday or Friday, depending on where I look. For you guys' reference, we're all computer nerds. We all do a little bit different stuff, though. He does a lot of video editing. I do a lot of data storage, and a little bit. We all do a little bit of gaming, but I do a lot of hosting and data storage, and he does all the editing. So,
Yep.
I've got 24 terabytes of hard drives coming in soon, supposedly.
And not a power supply to power it.
I got 3 of those. I'll just daisy chain them.
Because that won't go wrong.
What are you talking about? They do it all the time. Oh, there's even a $14 cord you can get to daisy chain 3 power supplies.
All the power.
All of it.
I have the power.
Not to mention, the machine they're going in has an 800 watt power supply. It just doesn't have the 6-pin or 8-pin connectors for me to try the video. GPU.
Here's the $1 million question: vanilla or chocolate?
Going with
I
a
already
Frosty?
went with vanilla.
You need a Frosty?
Yeah.
See, that's one of the things. You know, we didn't even talk about the Frosty. We're at Wendy's. That is the thing you're supposed to talk
Or
about.
the swirl.
Generally speaking.
Or do I get a swirl?
That's assuming they have the equipment for the swirl, because technically that's its own monstrosity.
Is it really?
Yeah, they need special equipment for the swirl. Otherwise, they just mix the two into the same damn cup. Pardon my French. But, yeah, no, originally the Frosty actually only came in one flavor.
Vanilla.
No.
Chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone loves chocolate. Some people don't.
They eventually added the other flavor, and oddly enough, I actually, like, it's not something they can sell, but I actually prefer the runoff of the Frosty over the actual Frosty.
Really?
Yeah, because literally what it is that the machines, they wear down, they leak just like any other mechanical thing, and they have a little drip dispenser, and any runoff drips into that and usually it gets thrown away. I forget if it was on a dare, if I was just curious or whatever, but I ended up trying some, and it's absolutely delicious. Like, it puts the actual Frosty to shame.
Interesting. Well, here's the thing, that the Frosties aren't made with chocolate, they're made with cocoa. You can tell the difference.
Yeah.
And if it's runoff, it might be just concentrated cocoa.
The vanilla one was the better one for the runoff, but
Now you're making me want a Frosty, man. Do they still have dollar Frosties here?
I believe so.
No. No?
Huh?
Oh, did they get rid of their dollar Frosties?
$1.19.
Yeah, no, that's not the dollar Frosty, that's the small.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so Wendy's has 4 sizes of cups. They have the kid-size cup that actually isn't used in kids' meals and hasn't been for ages. It's only used for the dollar Frosty. The small cup, the medium
Yes.
cup, the large cup, and the extra large cup. All the Frosty sizes are just one down from the regular drink size.
I don't see it up there.
What? The dollar Frosty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what's the term? Secret menu.
Off menu,
Yeah,
secret
there you
menu, or something like that.
Off menu. They don't have it listed anymore.
I can't
You can get it
believe
though.
we didn't
This
get Frosties now because we're at Wendy's.
Oh, I got Frosty.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true, man. I wouldn't mind a Frosty.
Wanna buy us around? Throw you on the spot there.
Smooth,
Good job.
real smooth. Ugh.
So I wonder how long we've actually been recording.
That's a good question. Editing this is going to be a nightmare. Trying to find the spot and then cutting off the audio.
It would definitely be nice for my throat at the very least, but you can go like kitty or small or something, I don't care.
Okay. Chocolate or vanilla?
I'll go chocolate this time.
Chocolate.
So,
I'll pay you back for mine. Just give me
3
the,
chocolates.
yeah, just get me the smallest.
But,
Ordering on the fly.
and it was really funny when we first got the second flavor, because initially speaking, we had 2 Frosty machines. Obviously just one flavor, but 2 Frosty machines, one for front, one for back. Drive-through. And so when we got the second flavor, we didn't get another Frosty machine. We just repurposed one for the other flavor. Which means if someone up front ordered the one that was in back, we'd have to run back, grab it, and get in the way of the drive-through. And if the drive-through ordered the one that was up front, they had to come up and get in our way. It was just goofy.
Sounds like a lot of rigmarole.
Yeah, eventually they came out with special machines that were a single unit with both flavors in it. But not all of them had the ability to mix them yet either. Go figure.
Interesting. Frosties are so good. Man, but the thing is, every time I have a Frosty, it is brain freeze nonstop because it's so good. And you keep trying to get it in there and then just...
It's not even as cold as other ice creams, though. You really have to be trying for that.
It's cold enough. Yeah. We'll
Each
get
own, I suppose.
we'll get this audio thing sorted out soon enough. Oh, why do we do this to ourselves?
Why do we do anything?
Fair point. Fair point.
Why do you watch YouTube?
Yeah. Why don't you
Comment.
subscribe? And if you're not subscribed, if you're already subscribed, why don't you leave us a comment telling us where you want us to go next time? How about that?
What about the comment of why they're watching YouTube? I want to know. Like, are you just bored at home watching a bunch of people eat? I promise we're not total fatties. I mean, most of us
So
anyway.
there's a 50-50 shot. We just got free.
How do you figure?
Glitchy?
The system went down.
Again?
Yeah.
Cool.
Free Frosties. I remember on
It's
T-Mobile
a
Tuesdays when there was
50-50
free
shot, though.
Frosties.
What up?
It's a 50-50 shot.
50-50
Now
shot.
watch. They charged you twice.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
I got charged 3 times from a Jewel one time.
Wow.
Yeah. They fixed it, but it was just really funny. I had the same thing from Jewel 3 times in a row.
So, tell me.
What's that?
No.
Baconator.
What about
How
it?
do you feel compared to McDonald's or Burger King? Like, did you have any burgers?
Yeah. I had one at one of them. I don't remember. But.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna need a spoon though.
I already have one. Aha.
Oh,
Not gonna lie,
chocolate
though.
frosty.
Yeah, that's the best thing about Frosty.
That's true. I mean that is your
I mean,
frosty right there.
Come on.
That's wicked, man.
Oh, yeah.
And it just falls out all over the camera. Ah.
But,
So did we get him for free or no?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh yeah, the chocolate frosty, one of the staples of the
Oh, that's a
Wendy's
fan.
food.
I have practice.
Shut up.
What are you trying to accomplish?
What was that about practice?
Oh. Careful now, children.
See, I hit you and him.
No, actually, you didn't get me that time. It was just a cup.
Your cup. Tomato.
Sheesh, release, guys.
But,
You're calling us children. You're the youngest one here.
only.
Think about
Only
that. Let that roll around in
chronologically.
your head for a minute.
Why are you trying to cause some pain?
Sam?
Yes.
Stop.
Stop what?
I can feel the brain freeze coming,
Can you?
but I don't want to stop eating the frosty. That is the worst part. Like, okay, in the dead of summer, 90 degrees outside, a frosty is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Is it? Is it really?
Just pour it on yourself.
Pour some frosty on me.
That'd be very messy.
Yeah.
Because the runoff syrup stuff is really sticky too.
Let's see.
Oh, this is the biggest frosty I've ever seen.
Hey.
No,
You know what's funny?
no, I don't.
I don't know what's funny
I got refunded
for what.
the Frosties.
Really?
Here's the real question. You got refunded, that's awesome, but you still paid.
Yeah.
It would have been even funnier if you got refunded for something you didn't pay for.
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been shiesty.
Right? Now everyone knows, in order to get free food from Wendy's and free money, just make sure the system goes down while it's processing your payment.
Did it really go down when you were processing?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is perfect timing.
It said approved on my screen, and then it, boom.
It's amazing they're still in business. Oh, man.
And that's the second time in, what, 20 minutes?
I mean-
it's not uncommon for it to happen multiple times when it happens initially.
I mean, McDonald's goes down at 3 in the morning every morning to reset their systems. Probably because they're still on Windows XP. Oh, there's the brain freeze. Oh, that hurts so good. Oh, Frosty, why do you do this to me?
Because it don't like you.
Honestly, I'm just laughing at how little you've actually had for a brain freeze.
I know, it happens so quick.
You know what? You probably have enlarged arteries. Not arteries, veins? Veins? Arteries? Whatever. The ones that go through your neck.
I have no idea, man.
I
It
guess I know
hurts.
there's both arteries and veins that go through your neck. I just can't remember their name.
It hurts so good. Oh, Frosty, don't ever leave me.
I mean, you can stick a ring
Leave
on
me in
it.
a few hours, but not right now.
You can stick a ring on it.
If you live in each other, put a ring on it.
Is this video going to be taken down by Beyonce copyright issues?
I hope not.
That'd be
Didn't
hysterical.
someone actually put a ring in a Frosty to propose, and like the woman choked on the ring while eating the Frosty?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember this vaguely in the news. Like that is okay.
It actually happens more often than you might think.
That's
not necessarily
terrible.
Frosty, but like they'll try and hide the ring in the food, and like it's just a bad idea.
Like the amount of people that propose at Red Lobster is today high. So like Red Lobster is nice, but it's not like
It used to be considered a lot higher of a place, though, which might be part of why.
now. It's just kind of like not casual, but mild upscale.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not Al's Steakhouse. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. It's not Williamson's.
Yeah. Hey guys, donate to our Patreon so we can go eat. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have a Patreon. We wouldn't.
Yet.
We wouldn't charge you guys.
We won't charge you, but we'll take your money.
The Twitch.
No, Twitch. We don't have a Patreon.
You cannot wink for shit, can you?
Really?
Are you actually trying to wink?
I am.
Holy shit, you actually can't wink for shit.
Is it really that bad?
Yes.
Yes. Your
Oh
whole face twitches.
Yeah. It just looks like you're having a little mini spasm.
no, just like we don't have a Patreon. There, and then we'll at the end of it.
He's gone full on Tourette's.
I mean, I do have Tourette's.
I know, that's the only reason I can make the joke.
Wait, the reason you can make the joke? What is that? Wait, hold on. Wait, it doesn't know how it works. You don't get to make fun of my condition just because I have the condition. What garbage is this? What? You're garbage.
Damn!
Oh, I'm trash. There's a difference.
Ah, jeez. I don't even know what to say to you.
Do you usually?
No.
Just call him a trash panda.
Yeah, I'm black and white and Asian. Makes sense.
Whoa.
A panda is black and white and Asian.
No, you're a pack rat, is what you are.
Yeah, and they're multicultural too, because they come from everywhere and bring everything with them.
You're the kind of person to create a storage complex just for his own stuff.
I mean, one of my dream houses is actually a warehouse. Like, I've legitimately dreamed about living in a warehouse with all the racks and stuff and just having everything organized.
Organized.
Hey, if I had a full-blown warehouse, it would be organized. I'd have
You would
enough
still
space.
find a way.
We'll get you like a 2x4 sort of storage unit and be like, dreams do come true. You can stand up.
Like I said, a warehouse, not a storage unit. There's a big difference.
Oh, it's in a warehouse.
No. The one here in Joliet is actually made out of an old Walmart.
What's that
Is
about?
it really?
Yeah.
A Walmart right next to a Sam's Club? Well, actually, no, that's not uncommon.
Well, they used to be competitors, too.
Really?
Until Walmart
Yeah.
bought them.
Walmart bought them out?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that was like something Walmart always had.
Nope. I used to work for Sam's Club. I've actually heard the whole story.
Well, guys, here's the dealio. We've been chatting it up. We've had a bunch of different stuff. Let's just give our synopsis really quick of the situation. So we'll start with me. The homestyle chicken sandwich is the bottom of the rung of chicken sandwiches. I think McDonald's with their buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich, king on that one. Burger King, their breading is a lot better, but it lacks certain sort of qualities of flavor in certain areas. Fries, I gotta hand it to Burger King on this one. If they didn't do the fries well done, I like the fries of Burger King better. But why don't you guys tell me what you guys think comparatively between the big three?
Just the fries or just...
Well, just basically what you had for the past few episodes.
Not gonna lie, I'm actually really disappointed in this Baconator. I remember it being a lot better than what I just had. And even compared, mind you, that's compared to a decade ago, but even to the other places, it just didn't have the flavor and the meat the same way. The potato's a potato at the end of the day. You just throw stuff on top of it and mix it as best you can. Yes, the
potatoes are the most versatile thing ever.
Yes, I don't disagree with that, but that's because they themselves just kind of stay there. And there doesn't seem to have been any real change in quality over the past decade for the potatoes, so I have no complaint there. No other fast food places really have potatoes, save for, I think, Arby's and Rax, if you're familiar with them, as there's only a handful across the country anymore. Actually, we should do that as like a little history lesson one.
Rax?
Yeah.
Or Carl's Hardy.
Well, no. Rax actually is a dying breed.
Really?
Yeah. There's only like 5 in the country right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
That's a
Somewhere in that
terrible
neighborhood,
investment.
Yeah. Well, no, what happened is actually that they indeed made a bad investment choice, like the owner did.
Sounds like Krispy Kreme.
Not far. Anyway, I digress. The one thing that really gets my goat about Wendy's, especially now at this point, they've got the highest price tag for whatever reason.
You know, that's not wrong. That's not wrong.
My combo just now, yes, I swapped out for a few more expensive items, but it was just over $11.
Ooh.
And that's not even the most expensive. One of my previous coworkers did the math for 8 years ago. The most expensive combo you could get was about $18. And I know for a fact it's gone up. And mind you, that is not with any, extra patty or anything. Because I could say, hey, add 15 extra patties and it'd be an extra 20. But no, just baseline, plain as it comes, like standard replacement items.
That's really expensive. I mean, my meal was about $7, which is what it hovers around for the chicken meals. Okay, so
7.5, but yeah.
So, Mike, your synopsis of all three. You had a few different things going on. You weren't exactly consistent.
I wasn't consistent, but I've ate at all 3 restaurants since as well. I ate at all 3 consecutively, so quite a bit. So, grilled chicken. The grilled chickens I'll give to McDonald's
McDonald's once again setting the bar
for chicken.
for
Beef,
chicken.
I'll give it to Burger King.
I can see that. Yeah.
Fries, I'll give it to Burger King.
Yeah.
Desserts, it's a toss-up between McDonald's and Burger King.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, the
because-
Frosty is a dessert.
You know what? But it's the only. It's
That's true. McDonald's pies, like the seasonal pies.
yeah. McDonald's has that, but Burger King also has pies. They have cheesecake. They have Oreo. They have an Oreo cheesecake, which is really good.
Who does? McDonald's?
Burger King.
Burger King? Oh snap!
Burger King also has the same thing as McDonald's. They have their shakes, their smoothies.
Honestly, what Wendy's has is the most variety of sides. Chili, potatoes, like,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the one thing that really draws people in is the Frosty.
yeah.
No one comes in and be like, "Yeah, I've been dreaming of the Baconator for a while." It's just like no one.
I mean, when it first came out, yeah, they were, but
I mean, that was
Yeah,
an
same
advertising blitz advertising campaign for that.
no, like, people actually were coming in.
Really?
That's
Oh,
over the
I mean,
original burger.
So that's interesting.
When the
So-
Baconator first came out, it's like, oh man, it was like the bomb.
yeah, 'cause
well,
that-
yeah, well, there was 2 layers of bacon.
Well, not just that. They changed the bacon recipe, too, after a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then are these even still natural cut French fries with sea salt? Because I don't
I
think
can
they
tell
are.
you, honestly.
Because they stopped advertising that. So are we in agreement that Wendy's is just a no-go? It's
You know
just
what?
the bottom run.
Not close, but not quite. Because, like I said, the sides are definitely some of the best. Because, like I said, very few places have potatoes. So if you're interested in that quickly, there you go. The chili is really good. I grant the actual making process is questionable, but fine.
I mean, it's a microwave that blew
No.
up a...
That microwave is actually just to warm bread. It's not meant to be used as a microwave.
Oh,
It's actually custom made for bread. So the fact that they tried to use a potato is absolutely hysterical.
they blew up a potato.
Yeah, the grilled chicken, like I said, is the best. Is very high par. Although we didn't actually sample it here, so we'll probably have to make a separate trip or something.
You know what? I should have told him, like, hey, let me come back there. I'll make the potato myself.
All right, so
Get the Irishman
here's
with
the thing.
potato.
If we had to just give a general rating between McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, I'd still have to give it to McDonald's because, okay, look,
I
this
give it
Wendy's,
for a general rating, I actually give it to Burger King.
Burger King,
Same here. Burger King.
I think it's because I always order the chicken. I think McDonald's does chicken better, but Burger King does burgers better.
Burger King does the beef.
So, okay.
They also have a decent variety of sides because they,
Yeah.
on top of fries, they also have the onion rings. They have
Tater tots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what I've seen with the Wendy's, and I've been saying this throughout the series, they spent a lot of money updating the decor, but they spent nothing on updating and improving the food,
You know-
where McDonald's does that a lot. That's why we see those signature series change every few months to something a little more refined, a little more new. They're bringing new items to the menu. So,
Well, if you think about it here, though, Burger King, yes, they spent a lot in refurbishing their places.
you mean Wendy's or
Burger King.
well, both.
Yeah.
I've not seen much of Burger King.
Well, the last Burger King we went to was
Oh yeah, they had just done it, but they had sat there for a good 10 years before that.
that is true.
Yeah. But Burger King
Whereas-
has also upgraded their food as well.
Have they?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, over the
Okay.
years, their
Ev-
fries
ev-
have gotten better.
not just
no,
that.
I argue their fries were way better 10 years ago. 10, 15 years ago, they were way better.
And the
But because of health concerns and stuff, especially after like Supersize Me, everyone changed everything over.
At the very least, though, they do continue to experiment with new foods and that. Because right now they're coming out with all those Cheeto-themed items.
Yeah, Taco Bell has no problem experimenting with food.
Nope.
They're just like, hey, did we think of it? I don't know. Who thought of it? Well, Jim. How did he think of this? Hunger-enhancing substances.
The messed up part is they'll actually take stuff from employees, too. So, like, we'd use, whatever random ingredients to make some custom item that wasn't even necessarily an off-menu item. It was just something we threw together with the parts that were available to us. And, like, 5 months later, it'd be on the menu.
Progress. Okay, so that's 2 for Burger King and me, McDonald's. But Wendy's...
They have Frosties.
Step your game up, man. Alright, so let's toast on this and end this episode.
I don't even have a game of cups.
I know. But, it's our thing. It's how we end the little series for today.
You know what? Hold on, let me refill and then...
No.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, guys. Thanks for watching with us. Sorry for the audio technical difficulties. We'll be back with more episodes later on in another week or so. Until then, bye-bye.